Talks.
I'm Zara and I'm literally counting the days down until Jimin's OST is here.
I'm Sophia and I'm very blue in our blues.
We are NoonaTalk, a podcast where we talk about K-pop, K-drama, K
K-drama,
everything else.
K-skin. Check out our
Oh
previous
yes.
episode for some K-skin tips.
And where all can they find us when they want to check out our previous episodes?
You can find us on YouTube where you can see our beautiful faces. And if you just want to listen to us on the go, we are on Spotify, we are on Google Podcasts, we are on Apple Podcasts, basically everywhere you can find podcasts. And you can also find us on Instagram at NoonaTalk and come say hi and tell us what your favorite.
Yes, we have a lot of things that we're going to talk about, especially today. We're going to get into all the fourth generation K-pop groups. So
Yeah,
come tell us on our Instagram who your favorite is or who you're looking forward to getting into. But
yeah,
before,
because
Whassa Poppin?
What's poppin', guys?
What
so
is
we
poppin'?
thought March was madness, but April is getting crazy here. Like, can the comebacks stop piling up?
How is it not ending? Jesse's got a comeback called
I know
Doom.
single comeback.
Taeyong and Wonstein, who are also BFFs, are doing an SM Town comeback, which I'm really
Oh.
excited about because they've been doing like not concept photos but concept videos.
And I'm also Monster X is also having a comeback. Moonbill announced
Moonlight.
her comeback. Yeah, it's called Cheese in the Trap and it's coming out on the 28th. And girl, you just released an album 3 months ago. How are you already putting out another single?
I mean, even though the comeback has happened already, and I don't think we talked about it last week because I think there was so much else that we had going on. Mark Tuan from Got 7 had a comeback, and it's already number 15 on the Billboard Hot Trending Songs chart, which is insane
Whoa.
when you think about it because I don't think that's a number even Got 7 got together.
I mean, I don't think the chart existed when God 7 were there, so that makes sense. But Yugyeom also released his single song.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I feel
Do you think
like
it's
God
something
7.
that they've decided to do it together?
Yeah, I mean, I just think they have so many songs, they just keep releasing. So, like, every month there are at least 2 to 3 members releasing music. What we're really waiting for, and all the boys have promised us this, is when is the group comeback happening?
Yeah, no, we're counting the days down.
Yeah.
But like group comeback reminds me, A-Pink, just before their 11th debut anniversary, Nayeon has officially left the group,
Yeah.
which apparently
Yeah,
was
I
a
read that.
surprise to some of the members.
Oh yeah, the members and us, like, and Apink is such an old you know, third gen, second gen kind of group where you're just like, whoa. Dreamcatcher's having their comeback. I'm so excited. If there are any insomnias in the crowd, raise your hands because there are like 10 of us and I need that support.
Yeah, they're definitely, yeah. Even Les Sera Films, like 6 members are out, I think.
There's 6 members in total, and one of them is a professional ballet dancer, and 2 of them are ex-IZONE members. There is a Produce 48 contestant who is also there. So this is like a packed group, and they already have a bullying controversy, and you know that is like the rite of passage to be a top-notch group.
But that's insane that all 6 members are out. I guess it's OT6 time.
Yeah, and I think they're gonna be having their debut within a month because so much content has already come out. They're releasing these like fashion runway style videos of them,
Oh, yeah.
and today they just released a behind the scenes kind of a video as well.
Oh, okay.
So
I didn't see that.
I'm very excited. Yeah, their concept seems very interesting, and I am following them like through and through. So very intrigued.
Speaking of fashionistas, Jenny has dyed her hair.
Yeah, it's red. Orange.
Is
I
it
don't know
red
what
or
we
is
call
it
it.
orange?
It's orange. It's a red head. Red,
Auburn. Is
but
it auburn?
auburn, yeah. And she posted on Instagram saying, "Don't talk to me or my new hair." And we were like, "Yes." But
Yeah, no,
also
it's a
sparking
great
again
change.
rumors. Yeah, but also sparking rumors of a potential Blackpink comeback.
Blackpink
Hopefully.
comeback or Jenny comeback?
Oh, it's time for Solo 2.0. 17's new English single solo song is coming out very soon, and it's very exciting because this is their first. And yeah, 17 has great music. I really wonder what it's gonna.
It's very interesting the shift to English songs, trend
It is.
setting.
Do you know what day it is today?
Monday.
No, it's 11th of April. I mean, it is Monday, but it is also HYYH Day, aka the day Jin wakes up in the time loop in the Bangtan universe every year.
Oh my God! Happy HYYH day.
Happy HYYH Day. Talking about HYYH, I know a lot of armies saw the HYYH photos in the Butter Grammy performance, and suddenly there's a new Instagram account of the Smeraldo Flower Shop, which has the date May 22nd in one of the captions. And
I don't know how much I trust any of this because remember when like the Smeraldo blog account used to be there and like
yeah, no, so every time during comeback, that blog account would resurface. Yeah, so I remember the last time the blog resurfaced, it was when they were releasing the Notes 3. So this could be a comeback rumor, or it could also be establishing the youth, the HYYH drama that was being shot, and then we never heard of it again.
oh oh my God, I didn't even think about that. Oh, that would be good.
Yeah,
Oh, that would be
right?
so good. Oh, I didn't even think about
Hmm.
that. Okay, yeah, no, that I like. 22nd May, what do we get? Also, if you remember, 22nd April last year is when Butter was announced. Yeah, it's been a year
Wow.
since we all sat around for 2.5 hours and watched this slab of butter melt on live stream.
Iconic.
But like that doesn't end the BTS update corner. Is that what you're calling this?
There's so much.
There's more happening.
Yeah. Yeah, there's so much going on, and there's a lot of governmental conspiracies. The first being that the newly elected president kept saying, their team kept saying that BTS are going to perform in the inauguration ceremony, and armies, K armies, were very involved in opposing this online because they were like, please don't involve BTS in your politics. And Big Hit said, "Oh, we never heard about this." So now the president's team has said that they cancelled Bangtan's performance due to budget restraints. But sure. But the other government conspiracy, no, it's not even a conspiracy. There's a huge discussion happening about Bangtan's enlistment because
Mm.
this time Big Hit or Hype has given the government a deadline, and yeah, so the people, the government people, are saying that they're probably going to consider the Grammy nomination, the Billboard Award, and the AMA Award as a potential reason for
Exemption.
canceling their enlistment for the exemption. Yeah, so it's very up in the air, but we're very close to a
I
final
think it's been up in the
answer.
air for so long, and it's been so.
Hmm.
I think it's been frustrating for us as spectators. I can only imagine what
Yeah.
it's been like for them because obviously they have to
Yeah.
put so much on hold, and so many of like these are people who are into planning, long
Yeah.
term planning. So for them to not have
We know.
things in place. I mean, I say closure. Can we get like basic things like closure on Jung Hosa's jacket in PTD and LV?
Yeah.
Like what's
And
going on there?
Park Jimin's jacket too. Actually, all the jackets need to be
I
stuck.
feel like they've given the stylist and army. I mean, I definitely have. I've given up on Park Jimin. I'm just like, sir, you can do whatever it is you want. But Jung Hosak, I'm still holding out for. Dispatch. I don't know if you saw this. The Dispatch posted a photo of all of them, but like there's this one Jung Hosak photo, and I have to say his full name for this. This is not a hobby photo. This is a Jung Hosak photo,
No
and he's
song.
wearing a mesh. It's a Hosak, and he's wearing a mesh shirt from Black Swan. Except I've always seen that photo in I've always seen that outfit in motion because he's dancing. And now that I have seen a photo of it and I can count like his pores, it's that HD.
And why
We're
is
two
June
days
also wearing a
in.
mesh shirt now? Like, why is everyone wearing, like, what happened to clothes? Like, opaque clothing. Are we
Like
over that era?
again, I have said this before. I will say it again. I know y'all can afford clothes. I know it's been 2 days. We're about halfway through. What has been like a
Yeah.
favorite moment so far?
I think all the fan interactions have been some of my favorite. There is a photo of a fan when they're going out in the cars during telepathy. The photo of a fan doing half a heart and Hobie doing the other heart, and it's this like long distance heart, and it's so cute.
Hmm.
But what we really need to talk about is John Jungkook. We need
No, we
to talk
cannot. We
about
cannot
John
discuss
Jungkook.
that boy in this house.
Like, so we know you have abs. Stop showing them to us. Don't. Like, please stop.
Don't laugh. It's a
Yeah.
serious matter. I think
None of
my
it.
favorite moments has always been. I know they announced about Jin having restricted movement throughout, and he did it
Yeah.
for like half a song, and boy was immediately back. Valid though, absolutely valid. But I think every time he tries to do something and can't because of his hand, and then like does it anyway, it's very
Yeah.
endearing.
It's very Jin where it's like, can hold me down because you know I'm a fighter.
Yes, extremely. Which segues very nicely into my biggest, deepest, darkest concern. So On was shot when they were in LA the last time. They are in Vegas, and Sanduk is of course still there. Lumpins is also there. Bang PD is still there. All of the lab dancers are there, and we know they like to work with the lab dancers. Sienna's a part of it. Sienna choreographed On. What's happening?
Something's
I
happening.
feel like
Something's going
everything
on.
else still feels okay, but like I feel the fact that Lumpins is there strikes
Hmm.
like the fear of Allah in me. I'm just like, why? Why are you there?
Yeah, he's definitely there. And the press conference where June said, "I'm working on my song," and then the reporters were like, "But what about the group song?" And Yoongi was like, "Yeah, we're gonna put it out very soon, but it'll be nice if we could just tell you." And I'm like, "Yes, please tell us.
Yes,
Tell
it
us
would
what's
be
going
very
on."
nice indeed.
It would be,
Let's
please.
experience that together for a change instead of this. Hmm. I
Yeah.
think, I mean, this is of course me being extremely ambitious and hopeful. I think it's time that they
Mhm.
announce the fact that they have a new song and it is a Disney song. I'm ready for that. I'm
Wait,
ready.
what's coming first? The
Like they've
Disney song
already,
or
like
the Snoop
Pixar has,
collab?
oh no, the Snoop collab we already know, right? Like I'm ready for the
Okay.
Disney collab because
Hmm.
Pixar's already animated one of the Four Town members based off of Jimin, right? We've reached that
Yeah, yeah.
animation level. Now it's time to up the game and get Disney involved and get me a Disney collab song, and these guys can finally be the Disney princess that they are. But okay, wait, but do you think it's a new song or a new
Hmm.
album?
Oh, I think it's a pre-release single going into a whole album.
Oh, I think it's
Pew.
time for us to get into it. Yeah.
Get into it, yeah.
So this week we're all talking about fourth gen group. I have a
Yeah,
list. I don't think it's exhaustive.
it's
It has
really
our
not.
usual suspects. It's really not. I just went off of like the most popular ones on Twitter, which is
Yeah.
80s, The Boys, and Hypen, Stray Kids, TXT, ITZY, Treasure, G Idol, Everglow, Is One, iZone. I don't even know anymore. Ace.
I don't know
Um,
if Ace is technically a fourth gen group, which brings us to the first question. What is a fourth gen group? Yeah.
Anybody who sort of debuted 2018 after, like
Yeah, which
2018 and
is
later.
why. Yeah, which is why Ace debuted in 2017, so I wouldn't necessarily think.
Oh, okay.
But what is an interesting debate I've seen in a lot of K-pop spaces is where would you put NCT? Because there is a new member debuting every year.
I
Gen.
think of them towards the younger edge of third gen, but I
Hmm.
still definitely think of them as third gen, more
Yeah,
or
I
less.
think there's also a differentiation where something like NCT 127 is definitely third gen, but NCT Hollywood, which is going to come out, will be fourth gen. And I think Lee So-man has
Exactly.
like, yeah, he's like break the barriers. What are rules? We are everywhere.
Fair.
NCT forever.
Yeah. NCT takeover.
Mm-hmm.
Who amongst, not necessarily this list, but overall, would you say is your favorite fourth gen group?
Huge bias TXT, hands down. Like I love their
Yeah.
music.
I made somebody listen to Loser Lover like literally 4 hours ago.
Oh, bringing in the mall.
But do you think there's a big difference, or if there is any difference aside from say debut year between third and
Mm-hmm.
fourth gen?
I think there's definitely, I mean, K-pop is a very genre agnostic genre in itself, where it's a mix of a lot of things. But there are certain trends which are more, which you see in some third gen groups, but they're more trendy in fourth gen groups, like the current trend of the mismatched, distorted kind of title tracks or whatever, the noise music, something that Stray Kids 80s, the boys kind of have, which there are some defining things of fourth gen, or even something like how girl crush concept was not the only concept in third gen girl groups, but with fourth gen, the bigger girl groups you see like ITZY or IVE have a very strong girl crush concept.
I think
But
something that stands out for me with fourth gen very specifically is their like it's not a hard and fast conforming of roles. Like it's not dedicated vocal line, it's not dedicated rap line, it's not dedicated dance
hmm,
line. Like I feel like I don't. There's a lot of blurring. It's a very porous thing. I know
yeah.
there are some groups that still hold on, but more or less, I feel like it's a very whatever is the requirement of
Whatever,
this song.
yeah. Yeah, that's actually very true. In fact, a lot of groups now are debuting without official, like you said, official like roles, like apart from, of course, leader. They don't have lead vocal,
Hmm.
main vocal, lead rapper. Like a lot of groups, newer groups don't have that, which I think is really nice. And another thing I think is a defining, which kind of existed in third gen, but is really a standout point for most fourth gen groups is that they're very, especially boy groups, they're very hard choreography heavy. Which with third gen there would be vocal groups and then there would be choreography or dance groups. Think like groups like Mamamoo or BTOB were more of vocal
Indeed.
groups, but fourth gen is like choreo heavy.
But where do you see the future of this kind of music going? Like, what in your crystal ball, where do you see fourth gen moving ahead? Like right now, it's very noise.
Yeah,
But what do
yeah.
you think is the next comeback? Like, say, like TXT's got a comeback coming next month. What sort of
Hmm.
predictions do you have for that?
I think TXT has never really stuck to whatever the general uh, sound is anyway. The only, I think, trend they've ever really given into is the retro trend. And definitely, I think
Mm.
Loser Lover and Zero by One Love Song were more of the punk rock trend that was going on.
Mm.
But that didn't catch up much in K-pop, but it was huge in the Western music industry. I can't predict with big hit groups. You can't tell like what you're gonna do next. Who
Yeah.
knows? Maybe they're gonna have a jazz album. But what are some of your favorite groups apart from TXT? Like, what are some groups you follow? You're kind of into.
I don't follow all of them. I think I like keep a track of what's going on and I will listen to
Mhm.
whatever's come out. So like for example, the boys, I didn't necessarily love Sealer, but like Down for Your Love, like absolutely enjoyed Down for Your Love so much. I loved Bloom. They were wonderful bits of music. And Hypen, of course, I think like I watched Island, so I do keep up with whatever they're doing. We have a very cute
The
reel of
original
doing
Eggies.
Polaroid Love.
Yeah, I really like ITZY. I think ITZY is one of my favorite four-gen groups. ITZY and G Idol, top girl groups. And there are a lot of girl groups like IVE and Kepler and Stacy that I kind of check
Mm.
out, but I don't think anyone's had the impact on me. Like in terms of how much I like their music. ITZY is like Ranjan's shoulder move, am I right?
like iconoclasty of it. That's what keeps up, right?
Like,
But that leads me to a really important question. Okay, is one Izone is one has
tell us in
disbanded?
the comments how to pronounce iZone is one.
Yeah, because if the asterisk comes between Z and O, then I'm gonna call it is one.
Or is it I's own?
Since they
Hmm.
have disbanded, are they still
Yeah.
considered a fourth gen group?
100%, yeah. Like Warner One existed for a small amount of time as well, and they were one of the biggest third gen groups. Word Association, K-pop
Okay,
edition.
okay,
Okay, are you ready? Here are the rules. I'm gonna give you a color, and you have to associate the first group or idol that comes in your mind with that color.
okay. Wow. Okay.
Are you ready?
Oh, the way I was
Yeah.
underprepared for this.
Psych.
All
Okay,
right.
are you ready? Let's go. Red.
Wavy.
Electric blue.
I think of Tay because he had the blue hair.
Yellow.
Oh, EXO.
Purple. There's one right answer.
Do I have to say it?
Yeah, you have to say it.
Okay, fine. BTS, fine. G.
Okay, black.
Oh, Blackpink.
That's what my head also thought.
I feel like I would have said that even if you said pink.
Orange.
Kang Daniel.
White.
Taemin.
Now I'm gonna do words, and you have to tell me what group, song, or idol that you think of with the word.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Okay.
Light,
Oh, Baekhyun.
shadow. You have to say it.
Yoongi.
Okay.
100%. I want to be a rock star.
Rose,
Rose.
tree.
Yeah, Namjoon.
Okay. And the last one is door.
Magic shop?
Oh, interesting. Any psychologists who are watching, please let us know what you infer from this in the comments because this was
I feel like it's
completely
a very
nonsense.
easy informant to make. And I think that brings us to a I have a really interesting one this week. I'm very excited about it. Like all other Asians, like us as well, like all Desis, Koreans are also a little suspicious. They're not superstitious, but they are a little suspicious. And one of the things that they are a little suspicious about is blood group, which is something that I don't
Oh.
think we have as a culture,
Mm-hmm.
but they hold importance in, especially in terms of like pairings for couples, how maybe we do with zodiac signs. Koreans do that with blood group.
Oh.
So somebody with an AB negative or an AB positive is more likely to be suited well with a B positive. It's a lot about energy and healing, which is, I don't think it's a universal thing that everybody in their culture agrees. Since blind dating culture is so popular, one of the questions you do get asked is, what's your blood group?
I
I
know a
thought,
lot of people
oh,
who don't do their blood group, so maybe they can't go to Korea.
how do you not know your blood group? It was like a project when you were in sixth.
I know people who don't.
You had to like pick your blood, finger and put it on. Like it was not a big deal.
Oh, I never did
Did
that.
you not do that?
No.
We have a KDrama Korner this week.
Whoop, whoop. What are you watching? What did you finish watching?
I finished watching Business Proposal.
Mm.
Have you managed to see the finale yet?
No, I have not.
But you did watch most of it with me.
I did watch most of it, like 70% of it I've seen, so it's just the finale that's left.
I really did enjoy it. I think it was, of course,
Mm-hmm.
really cheesy and very like predictable storyline. But whatever I
Mm-hmm.
did was, I really enjoyed it. Like sometimes you just need cheesy, sappy stories, and I think that like really
Yeah.
fit the bill.
It was, and I think the good part about it is while the story was kind of cheesy, the acting was not over the top. It was very natural and it felt,
Mm.
except the face hiding thing, which did not make any sense. How
Girl, your
can
face
you
is
not
right there.
recognize me? Oh no, you can't tell it to me.
Favorite character was 100% the fried chicken mother. She had the role in two different dramas that I've watched back to back. The exact same role. Girl did it
Hmm.
flawlessly. That's a skill.
Rob, marry, or kill any of the main four characters.
I want to rob Sanghoon, Cha Sanghoon, because spoiler alert, we find
He's
out he
rich.
has money.
Oh.
Uh, I would hardcore marry the friend whose name I forgot. But like, yeah,
I
I would
don't remember.
absolutely marry her because she seems fun. I would kill
Huh.
Shinhari because like out of the other two, like I'm just picking my shot. As a show, I would recommend this to somebody who's fond of other rom coms. Like if you maybe watched like a
What's wrong with
Gilmore
Secretary
Girls.
Kim?
Oh no. I meant like somebody who's not maybe well versed with K dramas.
Oh.
I'd
Oh, okay.
recommend this to them because it's an easy
Mm-hmm.
step into it, right? Like there
It
are
really
some
is.
tropes. It's not massively like cliched or anything like that. It's an
Yeah.
easy watch.
Yeah, I literally started watching Our Blues, which came out today, which will have the Jimin OST in it, but we still don't know when. They've just been keeping us hanging. So I was like, might as well check it out. And it's everything I love in a K drama. It's a very slice of life, village, not village, but like town life kind of a K drama based around people who live in Jeju-do Island and different people who were classmates in school and now they're kind of coming together and seeing where their lives are. It's got everything that I love in most slice of life K dramas like Reply 1998 or Reply 8 1988. The characters are struggling with their daily lives. The main guy is like a manager in a bank and he's in debt and he hit his toe and then his toe comes out and he's just like going through things. And this girl
Hello.
who loved him in school is now this mm, badass business owner, fisherman woman in Jeju.
I think that brings us to Stan Talk.
What stand activities have you been in these?
I went to an EXO Cup Sleeve event. Cannot believe that
Oh,
not a Cup Sleeve event. Sorry, I went to an EXO meet. It wasn't a Cup Sleeve event.
oh, like a
But this
fan
was
meet without
something
EXO.
like yeah, without the actual EXO. We celebrated their 10th debut anniversary. It was really nice. This is something okay. I realized sort of afterwards. Yay! I realized after the event when I was sort of processing it. Um, I started standing EXO when in 2014. Like I wasn't super
Yeah.
into them as people, but music. And when I did become, say, a big K-pop fan, it was very BTS heavy, and a lot of it was, of course, because you were into them as well, and I've always been able to talk to
Hmm.
you about it. But I don't think I ever stand EXO outside of me. But yeah, no, I never had that experience of talking to other EXOs
Hmm.
IRL and being like, oh, hey, which album do you like, or anything like that. Which is a really interesting experience, especially after having stand them for like 8 years now.
Yeah.
It was nice.
The usual hanging out on Reddit threads, being like, hey, what's the controversy, guys? Twitter has been really
When's
active
Jimin's
with
OST coming out?
so Twitter has been really active because I think the Las Vegas concerts have brought up a bit of a fan controversy regarding fan behavior, where people
Hmm.
have been throwing. It started with people throwing roses at the members, and then it kind of escalated to somebody. So I think Hobie or Cookie catching a bouquet, and that really kind of blew into people just throwing stuff at them, and then at some point they were just throwing it at other people, and it just kind of became super chaotic. So I think Twitter armies have been rampant with spreading awareness about not throwing things at people, only send it if you ask them, or just don't throw things, like throw them your love. And
I think that's a wrap.
yeah, who are you gonna give your award to this time?
This time, okay, this blew me away when I saw it, and then I was like, okay, definitely, my mind is playing tricks on me. But I'm giving the award for the sparkliest fairy, which feels like proof that fairies do exist. Won Young from IVE in their Love Dive stage from Music Bank was literally glittering. I don't know what it was. Did they spray glitter around her? I mean, I know she had sparkly jewelry on, but like it was just like it was like an Instagram effect. Where did that come from?
Oh, is she like one of the
Stunning.
vampires from Twilight?
It was outside. It was like here. It was like an aura. It was all glitter, 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 glitter.
Oh.
And whatever she is doing, she needs to market that because I would buy it.
I do have an award, except it's not for a person. My award is for somebody breaking the big hit rule of not telling us about comebacks, being TXT, who are having a comeback in May. And while Big Hit is like, hey, yeah, sure, TXT are on viewers on Twitter having, like, they're like, yeah, guys, we're having a comeback. We can't wait to tell you. Yes, it's happening. Literally today, somebody on viewers was like, "Hey, Subin, when are the logos coming out?" And Subin is like, "It's happening this week, guys. Don't worry about it." And I'm so happy that they're doing that because at least they're not keeping Moaz in the dark. It's close, guys.
Again,
It's
wonder what it
happening.
would be to like know what your favorite group is doing. But
Mm.
that's a wrap on this episode of Noona Talk. I hope you enjoyed it. Tell us what you
Yeah.
thought of the fourth gen group. Tell us what you think of all the controversies. Actually, not just controversies, drama that is surrounding enlistment and all the other nonsense right now. And if you're excited for day 3 and 4 of PTD in LV,
Tell us how you're feeling. Follow us on Instagram. Come into our stories because we're asking a lot of questions. Come interact with us and just say hi because we want to know you.
and stay tuned for more giveaways. I am Zara, and I will be Zara next week for the next episode as well.
I'm Sophia, and this was
NoonaTalk.